Hey guys, just wanted to do a quick little update video since I know I've been kind of quiet for a bit. I want to start by saying how happy I am about all the overwhelmingly positive feedback I've gotten from everyone over the last several weeks, and how I'm both surprised and pleased to see how much my channel's grown in that time. Considering I've had my channel for going on 10 years now, going from about 1,300 subscribers to over 2,500 in the course of about a month is kind of amazing to me. It turns out a lot of people still like Diablo 3. Who'd have thunk it? So I just wanted to say thanks to everybody for that, and I appreciate all the new subscribers and again all of the great feedback everybody's had. Now, with that said, the reason I've been kind of absent recently is that for the past 2 weeks I've been to multiple doctors and in and out of the hospital twice. The good news, and the short version, is that I didn't have a stroke. So, you know, that's a plus and a relief. The bad news is that I may have some peripheral neuropathy or equivalent that may be long-term, may not. But when the scarier option is a stroke, hey, I'll take what I can get. Obviously, I'm glad things turned out not to be serious, but I have to say that the experience was kind of eye-opening for me. You know, sitting there in a hospital bed and my wife next to me upset because she doesn't know what's going on and I don't know what's going on. We're doing blood work and a brain MRI and a CT scan and x-rays and more blood work and an echocardiogram, and I'm sitting there hoping for the best, but who knows? And I'm thinking about, you know, what if it is a stroke? What are we going to do? How are our lives going to change if that's what it is? And all these things are just, you know, racing through my mind like it would be for anyone. That's kind of an epiphany-inducing experience. You know, a lot of people don't have the luxury of having that experience and then the end result being something, you know, not serious. A lot of people are having that experience when it's too late for them. I'm glad that that's not the case for me, but going through that with all that in my head, it kind of has an effect on you. So why am I saying all this? Well, I'm saying it because I want everybody to understand, number one, that the Diablo stuff will not be going away, and that if there's something I feel compelled to go over about it, if there's, you know, a new change or a new item or something pertinent that I want to talk about, I'm going to talk about it. In fact, the next video is probably going to be a quick video about some of the things currently on PTR. What I won't be doing, however, is filler stuff that I just don't think is necessary just for the sake of doing it. If I have something I feel compelled to talk about regarding D3, I will. If I don't, I won't. I'm still very active in responding to people's questions and comments here and on Diablo Fans, and that's not going to change. But the reason I'm saying this is that this whole experience has left me with the realization that there are some things that I've wanted to work on for a long time, and I've continually put off, and I've decided that I just don't want to do that anymore. The main thing being a series of videos that I've wanted to do and thought a lot about for a really long time. And it's going to focus on overlooked and underrated games, in my opinion, of course. These will primarily be PC games, but there are plenty of options for other platforms as well. Full disclosure, early on, these are going to focus mostly on older titles, games from, say, the mid-90s to early 2000s, but I have been working on lists of both older and newer games to talk about. And many of the older ones will be things that people can still easily acquire and play via GOG or Steam. I've been an avid gamer since I was 4 years old. I'm now 30. Starting with the Commodore 64, and I really never stopped. And I've always had this love and fascination for games that are kind of underdogs. Games that had a ton of love and effort put into them, but, you know, sometimes have, we'll say, a certain amount of jankiness to them. But for whatever reason, they either weren't well received or were financially unsuccessful, or, and I think this is particularly relevant today, maybe they were a moderate success at the time but have since faded into obscurity. There are tons of games out there that I think really warrant people's attention. They just don't know about them. And that's something I've wanted to talk about for a really long time. I just thought I should talk about this ahead of time because I realize a huge number of people joined my channel as a result of the Diablo stuff. And again, that won't be going away, but I don't want people to be surprised when they see something non-Diablo related in the future, in the probably near future. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Thanks again to everybody for your support. I really do appreciate it. I read every comment I get. Next up will, again, probably be a quick video on the PTR stuff. I'm not going to go too overboard with that stuff because we all know a lot of that stuff can change before it goes live, but there are some interesting changes there that are worth talking about. But anyway, until then, peace out and have fun.